This lesson is an introduction to square roots. So a square root is sort of the opposite of the exponent, and in particular it's the opposite of the squared exponent. So we're saying if we're taking the square root of something, we're saying what number times itself would have been b. So for instance, the square root of 9 means that what times itself would give us 9? Well, that would be 3, since 3 squared is 9. It's important to understand that this is called a radical symbol. It's called a radical, and it gives us the positive square root of the number. So as we move into MA 101, you will start to learn about positive and negative square roots, but for now, we'll stick with just the positive square root. It's very helpful to memorize the most common square roots, and so these are examples that you probably already know the square root of. So the square root of 1 is 1, the square root of 4 is 2, just like 2 squared is 4, etc. So just know all of these are called perfect squares, so these are called perfect squares, because the square root is a nice whole number. So if I said find the square root of 49, you would say that is 7, because 7 times 7 is 49. Here are 4 for us to try together. So the square root of 64, again, is 8, because 8 times 8 is 64. The square root of 25 is 5. The square root of 81 is 9, and the square root of 100 is 10. If you're evaluating these on your calculator, you should have a square root button. It's very possible that you might have a button that says x squared, and above it, written in pink or blue or green or some other color, you might have a square root sign, in which case you might have to hit the second button and then this, or possibly a shift button and then the x squared. So just pay attention to the colors on your calculator because they will coincide. For these last 4, again, try them on your own, use your calculator, or just hopefully know them by heart, and then find the solution. The square root of 144 is 12. The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 0 is 0, since 0 times 0 is 0. And the square root of 1 is 1, since 1 times 1 is 1.